Hello there, everyone. Welcome to Mrs. Guevara's Story Corner today. I'm Mrs. Guevara, and I'm so glad you're here with me. We're wrapping up a week about plants this week. In fact, I introduced you a couple days ago to my kindergarten, an actual garden of all my kindergartners. Maybe you've started planting some things this week too, maybe some seeds, and maybe you've seen some things grow. This weather has been pretty great. How about my special helper? Who's my special helper? Special helper, let's find out. Harvey, are you here today? Because Friday is the 5th day of the week, and you're my number 5 boy.
Yes,
I'm
I
glad
actually
you're
never
here.
realized that.
Yes, that's what I kind of do. Not exactly precisely, but I do like to have you on Friday. You know, we need to do a couple hard outs today for some e-learners and some of our friends who have been watching. I have 2 special hard outs today. The first one for my Violet. She and her sisters have been creating. I love the pictures she's been painting. She has such good ideas. And even one of her big sisters tried to dye Violet's hair blue. They've been getting very creative at their house. Also, Henry, look at his great writing about a hummingbird. And right behind him in that same picture is how far his own kindergarten has been growing. Those plants are really coming along. Henry has a green thumb. Well done, everybody. Aren't they great? Yeah, learning up a storm and working hard. Who did you also bring for our special helper? Good old Tickles. Yeah, I've been not doing any planting, but I do like to water stuff because I can pick up the water.
You got that useful trunk of yours.
Oh, Tickles. Harvey and I watched a special show on Disney Plus about elephants. You guys sure do like to play in the water.
Yeah, and turn it into mud.
I do, but then I do not like to get that dirty. But I do like to grow, and you seem like you're growing. Yeah, that's something that we have in common with plants, that we need water. We don't need soil so much.
No.
I need soil. I need a lot of soil. Yeah, you do, right? But we need food, and we like to stay warm, not be freezing all the time.
I think there's a cool fact that, like, plants make their own food.
Oh, I know how to make food, too. I made a sandwich once.
And what?
Not make food, like cooking. We're talking that they can make their own food with their own resources as plants, right?
Like water, and then they use stuff, and yeah.
No, I don't think I'm that kind of guy, but I also don't have roots or seeds. But what else? What will you learn about today? Well, we're going to read one of my favorite stories. In fact, I'm going to tell it. This is one of my favorite stories that, would you believe, for the longest time, show our book today, Harvey. It's called The Empty Pot by Demi. I had this book literally sitting on my shelf for years as a teacher. I know. I remember seeing it just sitting there. I felt sad for it. Oh, Tickles. And I just didn't really ever pick it up because I judged it by the cover. I thought that it didn't look like that fun of a book. But once I read it, I saw the details of the illustrations, and I felt the message of the story. It's really important. And I think we could use an object lesson to help us with this first. I like that. Is there going to be a present? Yes. I think we should start by opening up a present. Tickles, it's not your birthday, but it is your birthday month. You said your birthday's in April. A present. What's something we can give each other that doesn't cost anything? Let's see if we can find it. Last time, it was our gift of time. And we had a gift of time. Can you pull on the tails? That's how we open that ribbon. 1, 2, 3. Yes. And we open that ribbon and lift off the lid. Ooh, I see something special in there. Something you might see in a garden. What is it?
It's truth.
It's the word truth with a butterfly flying. What kind of face on that butterfly?
Happy, it looks free. Just
Yes.
normal.
Happy butterfly flying free. Boys and girls, this word truth is meaning when we tell the truth. Let me show you sign language for truth. Our words coming out of our mouth are straight and true. Can you try that? Yes. So when we say something true, whether I give you a compliment, I say, Harvey, you're such a good son to me. I'm so thankful for you. That feels straight and true. It encourages people. And when someone asks us a question, even if it's hard, maybe if I say, hey, Harvey, did you brush your teeth today? And maybe if it's still early in the morning and you want to tell me that, yeah, but you hadn't quite yet, what would maybe be the truth sometimes?
Yeah, no.
Right? You might have to say, no, I better go do that.
What if he said no? I mean, yeah.
Then it would be the opposite of the truth, right? But if you told me the truth, you still have a free feeling in your heart. Even if I say, Harvey, you know what you're supposed to do. That doesn't feel great to get in a tiny bit of trouble. But, remember how sometimes we do the opposite? The opposite of giving someone the gift of telling the truth. Ooh, do you think you can reach in there and find that blue paper in there? What's that butterfly doing?
Well, it doesn't. Oh, it does have a word. Lies. And it's caged up and sad.
Yeah.
Although I noticed it's a bigger butterfly.
Oh, inside the cage, trapped in lies, right? What if I said, Harvey, did you brush your teeth? And you said yes. But then pretty soon I was sitting by you and snuggling you, and I could tell.
Bad breath.
Oh, sometimes then it takes us to a trapped feeling, and suddenly you're like, why didn't I just tell her the truth?
But if you, sometimes people say, yeah, I did brush my teeth, and they lie a second time.
Yeah, then you keep on feeling trapped, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Do you remember sign language for truth? Show me that one. Straight and true. Sign language for lies goes like this, a bent finger. Can you guys try it? Telling a lie, and my face is sad. You broke the truth. You bent the truth. And it does.
Be like, woo.
Yes, it makes you feel trapped. I want us to share our story now of the empty pot. I hope you like it as much as I do. And see if our main character, Ping, if he ends up telling the truth or if there's a lie, and how that story goes for him. Okay? This is called the empty pot. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Ping. And Ping was maybe about your age, Harvey, like 8 or 9 or 10. Ping lived in China a long, long time ago. And he lived in the country where the emperor, who was kind of like the king, lived in the city in a palace. Ping loved something most of all. Do you know what he loved? Can you take a guess?
Peaches?
He loved peaches, but he loved growing things.
Oh.
He was a really good gardener, even though he was just a boy. He could almost make anything grow and grow big and bright. And if it were flowers, they would be beautiful. Well, someone else also loved to garden and flowers and vegetables and fruits, and that was the emperor. The emperor lived in his castle, like I said. And look how he took his golden watering can to water his flowers. Even though he had workers, he liked to be the one to garden in the castle and in the palace. But if you look at his face, what was happening to the emperor?
Has a smile.
He's smiling in his old face. He was getting very old. And even his golden watering can was getting very heavy. So the emperor said, "Oh, I am so very old. I need to pick a new emperor. Who will be next? I have no children. So I am going to let the flowers decide." And that's what the old emperor said. He made an announcement. He said, everyone, if you are a boy or a girl that want to be the emperor, come to the palace tomorrow and I will give you something. Oh, he called all the children. Now, do you think Ping wanted to be an emperor?
Yeah.
He did. He came with all the other boys and girls in the whole village and the whole land and came to the palace to see what the emperor said. And the emperor told them something. He said, whoever would like to be the emperor has to take one of these special seeds from me. And for 1 year, you will grow what is your very best. And then bring it back to me in 1 year. And the flowers will decide. I will let them decide who will be the next emperor. And Ping said, oh, I would like to be the emperor. But so many boys and girls wanted to be the emperor. So Ping got in the line and all the boys and girls got in the line. And you pretend you're Ping, okay?
Okay.
Hold your hand out. And he got 1 seed from the emperor. Just 1. And what did the emperor tell him was his job?
To grow a plant.
He said, do the best you can.
Yes.
For how long?
A year.
For 1 year. Well, what do you think Ping was thinking if that was the test and he was good at it?
He was like, oh, I'm going to be the emperor.
Right. He probably thought, all the other boys and girls aren't as good at growing things like me. I'm going to do so well with this, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and grow the best thing ever. So he went home and he found a pot. Let's take one of those pots. And he put the seed inside. Yes, put it in. And he put the dirt inside. And then he watered it.
Not with the golden watering can.
No, with his watering can. And then he put it out to the sun, lifted up, and he waited. Can you do that with your hands?
Yeah.
How did he wait? Look at how he waited. Waiting. And he checked. Nothing, right? Watered it again. Watered it again. Waited, put it in the sun, made sure it was warm. Did it grow?
No.
Nothing grew. Now it was starting to be fall. And he thought, I'm running out of time. The growing season is getting over with. What if I switch to a different pot? So he took the seed and he switched to a different pot. Put some dirt in it, right? Go ahead.
Put some dirt.
Yes.
Time to see.
Yes. And watered it. And waited. Put it up to the sun. Maybe moved it over a little bit. And look, he's waiting. Harvey, do you remember what the name of our story is called?
The empty pot.
What was happening to Ping? Was his beautiful plant growing? Remember, it's empty. It's just the same old seed and dirt. Well, soon it came to be winter. And do plants grow very well in cold? No. So he's still waiting. And now it was spring. And soon the emperor said, okay, guys, everybody, come back and bring your plants to me. Show me what you did. Show me your best. And Ping was feeling so sad and so discouraged, especially when Ming Ming, his best friend, came running past with a big black pot. And what was sticking out of it?
A huge plant.
2 beautiful blossoms, right? And Ming Ming said to Ping, hey, Ping, did you already grow your beautiful flower like me? Look at mine. Mine is orange and it is yellow and it is so pretty. And what did Ping's have?
Nothing.
So Ping was discouraged and he started to cry and feel horrible. And then his father came over to him. His father was so wise. Ping said, "Father, I have no flower, and Ming Ming, he has a beautiful one. I can't go show the emperor. I have an empty pot." And his father said, "Son, didn't the emperor tell you to do your best? Did you do your best?"
Mm-hmm.
He did. He had done his best all year long, tried different pots, waited and watered. Then you must bring your best to the emperor. Slowly, Ping walked to the palace, walking slowly, different from Ming Ming, who was running and smiling and so proud of himself. Well, all the boys and girls were standing there, and Ping looked around, and this is a picture I need to show you from the book because it's a very detailed one, even though it's tiny. This author and illustrator has a lot of detail. Here is where the emperor is showing and looking at what all the boys and girls had grown. They had each been given one seed. Do you see all the different beautiful flowers and plants coming?
His is right there.
His turquoise pot was empty at the back. He didn't want to be towards the front. And the emperor looked out. He looked and looked and looked. Oh, what do I see? Purple, red, a blue one. An empty one in the way, way back. You must come forward. And he called Ping forward. Do you think Ping was nervous?
Yeah.
Do you think that he thought he was maybe going to get yelled at?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he got called forward. And soon the emperor said, "Why do you have an empty pot?" And Ping held his pot up for the emperor. He said, "Sir, I'm so sorry, Your Honor, Your Majesty. I did the very best I could, but nothing would grow all year long. I'm so sorry. It was my best." The emperor cleared his throat. And then he said loudly with his old voice, "Boys and girls, I need to tell you my secret. I did something for all of you. I took those seeds a year ago. I put them in the fire and cooked them. Cooked seeds cannot grow flowers. I gave you cooked seeds. So I don't know what all of you did with the cooked seed. There is no way it could have grown beautiful flowers like you have. Only Ping used my cooked seed, and he told the truth. He watered it. There is no way the burned up seed would grow a flower. His pot told the truth. He grew the best because he didn't throw the seed away like the rest of you and get a new one. He used my cooked seed." He held up the cooked seeds that he had passed out to them. A cooked seed is burned, and there's no way it could grow anything. Boys and girls, Ping had done a truthful thing. He had done what the emperor was looking for. And look how he put out his arm with his big robe, and he patted Ping on the back. How do you think Ping felt?
Super good.
Because now he got to be the emperor because he had told the truth. And the emperor handed him the golden watering can and beautiful horses to ride with a carriage. Oh, Ping's whole life had changed because he had told the truth. It's not necessarily the easy thing, is it? is it? Sometimes we want to tell maybe a little bit of a fib and we don't want to get in trouble, but I want us to remember how that truth, like the butterfly, can fly free. He doesn't have to cover anything up or say sorry. He gets to fly free compared to this one who gets to feeling trapped. All those other boys and girls, they had beautiful flowers, but I bet they were pretty embarrassed, right?
Yeah.
Because those weren't the seeds that the emperor had given them. Harvey, do you think that our boys and girls are going to be able to hear that message and grow in their hearts with truth telling? There are ways we can grow like plants in our hearts. When we get big and strong and make great choices, it helps us grow in our character. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, boys and girls, I challenge you today to tell the truth. And remember, you're so special to me. I know you can do it. You're all my favorites. You're my favorite too, Harvey. My favorite number 5. Have a great day. Thanks, boys and girls.